So good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Saturday morning call. I'm so excited about doing this new consultant training. And before I begin, even if you are not a new consultant, this applies to you. You will all benefit from this because I've been in the business for 6 years, and I'm going to be saying some of the tools that I've just started using, and I have seen a massive growth in my business. So even though it's targeted to new consultants, we're all going to benefit, but we do have a large amount of new people on this team. So this is really for you because it's just, it's like a roadmap to success. And if you do all of these things, you will be successful in this business. We're a team. We're all here to help you. I'm your regional vice president, so never be shy to reach up to me if you have any questions at all. I'm always here to help, and we're in this together. So I kind of put together a training. I did it really quickly, so don't judge because it's a bit of a mess, but it's some of the tools that I just think that are so essential when you're getting started. And I have a lot of new girls on my team. So I directly sponsored 6 new independent consultants in the month of November to myself, and we have over 15 new girls between this whole new team. So I know there's a lot of new girls in here, and they are seeing massive growth in their business. And I have asked Elisa Vaselli to say a couple words. I know she did not want to at first, but someone once told me never say no to an opportunity to grow yourself. And she didn't tell me no. So what I wanted to ask her is I'm going to unmute you, Elisa. And I wanted to ask her just a couple things because Elisa started 2 weeks ago her Arbonne business. And she is an area manager in qualification. For those of you who don't know what that means, it means she achieved over 10,000 QVs in volume. She actually did over 12,000 QVs with her and her team. And she's brand new, guys. She doesn't know much, okay? But she's learning along the way. And I just want her to say just a minute, Elisa, of some of the things you've been doing since you started and the reason you're getting there and what the last 2 weeks of your business have looked like.
Okay, so basically what I've been doing is I set myself a goal to reach out to at least 2 to 3 people a day. And my goal when messaging these people is not to explain Arbonne in a huge paragraph text, because that usually scares people off, but is to set up meetings on what the company is about and how to succeed in it. And usually when people hear someone talk about the company, they fall in love right away. So that's what I've been doing. Another tip is a lot of people that I message never have time for meetings, never have time to log into conferences. So what I've been doing lately is sending them a recording of the conference call we actually did on the 31st. And I've been getting such good response just from this video. And just from this video, I think I've set up about 6 meetings just this weekend. So that's the results I'm getting with this video. And I think it's just when people hear Leah talk, they want to jump in and sign up right away. So if you guys need a tool to help just recruit people, use that video because it really helps.
Thanks, Elisa. So as you see, she's keeping it super simple. And I think that whenever we're thinking of adding a business into our lives or adding something extra, it's obviously more attractive when it's simple. And when people see how simple it is, even when you reach out to them in these, instead of sending these big paragraphs, and guys, we've all done it. I was looking back at messages that I sent about a year ago, and I was sending, on Instagram, it limits you to amount of words, 3 of those paragraphs. And it never brought me immense success I'm getting today. And the only reason is because I'm keeping it simple, and people have time to watch a video that's 20 to 30 minutes long, or people have time to, have a conversation with you that's 30 minutes long. So they'll make the time to just do that, and then they can decide from there. But when you just send a simple message, which I'm going to give concrete examples in this call of the types of messages I've been sending, you're going to have a much easier time and much more success using these methods. Okay, so I have a PowerPoint, so let's share my PowerPoint. But again, it's I didn't work on it hard enough. I didn't have enough time, but it's all good. So how do I share? Okay. Okay, so here is my PowerPoint. So, okay, getting started with Arbonne. Okay, so the first and most important thing, you guys, you need to find your why. I always say that not only do you need a why that makes you cry, because yes, you probably need something that strikes your core and that is really going to make you, like emotional. But at the same time, you need a why that's so strong that it's going to make you get to work. It's going to make you apply everything that, that like everything that I'm going to teach. You're going to want to go do it just because you have a reason. So we're actually doing a little fun night, Wednesday night, for whoever wants to join. We're having a vision board event. I took out my vision board just to show you. So I change my vision board once a year, and it's not done, so it's perfect. I'm going to bring it Wednesday. And all you're going to bring to this event is a Bristol board, scissors, glue, and pictures of different things that you want in your life. So like mine is focused. Like I have a section on family. I have a section on my business. I have a section on my fitness, and I have a section on travel and whatever else like inspiration I want. So you guys could start looking into that and start thinking about what you really want in life, okay? Because Arbonne is that vehicle. If you want something one day, let's say you want your own business of something else. Let's say you want to start a foundation. Let's say you want to buy a house or build a house. Let's say you want to travel the world, whatever it is, and we're going to talk about that. This vision board is something that could help you visualize it and something that you could see every single day. And that is going to make you do something every day to get closer to your goal. So when you make this vision board, you make sure that it's somewhere that you could see it every single day and that you're looking at it and constantly being reminded of why you're doing Arbonne and why you're living life the way you live your life. Okay. So when we're growing up, we were always told that you're supposed to study hard, work hard, and retire when you're 60. This is like the thing that we were told, kind of brainwashed, that this is what you have to do. But really what people want today is so much more than that. People want financial freedom. They want time freedom. They want to travel the world. They want to use amazing products. They want money, extra money. They want to earn a car. They want, to put their kids in private school. They want to take family vacations, whatever it is, guys. Everyone has a different reason why they're doing Arbonne. We all have different reasons at the end of the day, but there's something in common between all of us. We all want more, and we all want to gain more. We all want freedom in life, to have the choices, to be able to do what we want when we want to do it. So this is what Arbonne can give you, okay? So that's what you have to know. When you're talking to someone, try to meet their needs. What do they really want in life? Like, what are these people looking for in their future? Do they want to start a family? Do they want to be home with their kids? Do they want to, be able to, I don't know, anything? Like, do they want to start a spa? I don't know, anything. Really, people have dreams in this world, and Arbonne could help them get you there, because Arbonne could start out as a plan B and eventually become their plan A. This is what we have to offer people. Every single one of us joined for a different reason. All of us joined for a different reason, right? So imagine the amount of people that we could approach, because everyone has something that they want more in life. So we just have to give them the opportunity. We owe it to them to offer offer them the opportunity. I don't feel like I'm talking to people for my own benefit. I'm talking to people for their own benefit, because I'm already reaping the rewards that Arbonne has given me. I already have the car. I already have the income. I already have the freedom and the flexibility. And of course, why not have more, right? It's honestly, it's never enough. So why not have more? But why not help other people have the same thing and lock arms with people and build a big business together? So work on your why. Figure out why you're doing Arbonne and share that with people. Because even if you don't know a lot about the company, people buy you before they buy your brand. So it's something to just think about, that to always market yourself and share people why you're doing this business and your vision for your future and how Arbonne can actually get you there. So come Wednesday night, bring your stuff. If you don't want to do the vision board, you could use that opportunity to actually make calls or text people. We'll all be there, so we could like bounce ideas off of each other and all of that. So Arbonne, a little bit about Arbonne. Arbonne gives people the ground floor opportunity without the risk of a ground floor business, okay? So this is ground floor opportunity. You guys all know the income potential. I've shown you. You've seen the whole PowerPoint presentation. You know there's money to be made. And you know that it does not cost a lot to start an Arbonne business, especially with the income potential, right? It's $59, and then you buy products for you to use and for you to share with people, and that's it. And then you teach other people how to do the same thing. And right now we only have 1 to 2% brand awareness. So there's so much growth left just within our own country that, people might have heard of Arbonne, but have they really sat down and understood? And that's usually what I ask people now. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Arbonne, but I would love to have the opportunity to sit down with you or to have a conversation with you and explain to you more. We're the #1 company globally for healthy living from the inside out. So be proud, because that's huge, guys. Be proud of what you have to offer people. Become a master of the benefits and results of our products. The only way to become a master is by using the products. Don't try to be a scientist and try to like know every single ingredient. At the end of the day, you don't need to memorize anything because everything's available online. But use the products and feel the results, because when you feel the results, it becomes easy to talk about the products and the business in turn, because our products are really amazing, but our business is the best product that we have to offer people. And I will say to be a product of the product. So I don't know how anyone could sell something that they're not using. To me, it's just, I personally wouldn't be able to do it because I'm not a salesperson. I've never been in my life. So I really, really encourage you all to get your hands on the products, fall in love with them, because then it just becomes easy to talk to people. And when you're looking at someone, you're telling them to join your team, you have to tell them, you got to use these products, okay? And don't go support anyone else. Support your own business, support your own store, and use the products. You're going to fall in love with them. So with Arbonne, we're very lucky. There's four basically like different aspects that makes us the most attractive company in social marketing. First, we have a consumable product. So that means people use the product, they finish the product, and they reorder, right? So that's important, because if you're selling something with a lifetime warranty that people buy once, you never see those customers again. And yet we have an 85% reorder rate, which is very high. 85% of people will actually go online and reorder. That's huge. So we know that people finish and they order again. Second is marketplace demand. You want to make sure that you have people that could buy your product. And we really have something for everyone. We have baby line, we have anti-aging, we have cosmetics, we have nutrition, we have vitamins and supplements. Guys, we have everything. Such a wide range that everyone is our customer. Timing and trends. Well, we're in the health and wellness industry, which is the fastest growing industry worldwide. It's poised for amazing, massive growth this year and for the next few years. I don't see anyone waking up tomorrow and saying, you know what, guys, I'm done being healthy. This is just going to keep growing. Everybody's going to become more health conscious. And we're so ahead of that because Arbonne has been, in this whole industry for 39 years. And lastly, online business. Guys, all you need to run an Arbonne business is a cell phone. Okay, that's really all you need. You need a cell phone, you need to use the products, and that's it. You share it with other people. Today, we spend all of our free time scrolling Instagram, scrolling Facebook. Use that time and build a business, because that's what it is today. We post what we're doing, we post what we're eating. It's the same thing. Post what you're using, post your greens, post everything, and be genuine, be honest. I'll literally post my greens and be like, I'm like taking my greens today. I'll say that I don't like the taste. Personally, I don't like the taste. Some people love the taste, but just be genuine. I don't care, because it has so many amazing benefits for me to take this. Same thing with the fizz. I love the fizz. I'm almost pretty much basically addicted to the fizz, because I just feel so good when I take it. And for me, I always post it because it's just my natural thing. I'm always drinking my fizz, and people see me doing it day after day. I'm always being, what's the word? We're consistent with what we do. We're consistent with our posting. We're consistent with using the products. That's when you see results in your skin, in your body, and in your business. If you're consistently using the skincare, you're going to have amazing skin. If you're consistently using the nutrition, you're going to have you're going to feel the best you've ever felt from the inside out. And if you're consistent in your business activity, you're going to have a growing, stable business over time. So that's really important. So some tools for all the new girls, we have apps that you need to download on your phone. We have the Shop Arbonne app, which allows you to place orders for yourself or preferred clients, new or returning, within minutes from the app. It's very, very easy, very friendly for all of us. And then we have the My Office app that you could also download, which it shows all your numbers. And maybe now you don't have a team yet, but that's fine. Eventually you're going to see that this is something you're going to be looking at every day. It's like the stock market, I find, because every day it's just growing and you're like, oh my gosh, who ordered? Who's reaching their goals? So download those two apps. Another thing you could do is you could order business cards. So when you log in on your website, I'll show you guys after, but you could actually go and order business cards. And and they're $35 for like, I believe 2 or 300, which is nothing. And they're already like done out. You choose your templates. It's on the boutique and you could have business cards. But at the same time, I find today times are very different. Yes, I have my business cards, but when I meet someone that's like, coincidentally, I meet someone, I often just ask them for their number. And I just say like, give me your number and I'll text you so that you have my contact. That way, right away, you're locking your relationship with the person and you're both getting each other's contact. Okay. So rather than me giving a business card, which I used to always do, and like in my own like feedback, nobody has ever called me from giving a business card. So it's much better to get their contact so that you could follow up with them. Okay. So I always do that. I say, can I have your number? I'm just going to text you so you have my contact. And if I have a business card, I have them. So I'll give them anyways. But just to say, like, get business cards, but today you still need to get their contact. It's much more important and much more valuable than giving a business card. We have the WhatsApp group, which I have the dream team going on now, which is pretty much all my new girls and your teams. So this is a place where, you guys, if you have questions, don't be shy. We're all here to help each other. And maybe someone else is having the same questions as you. So, just try to you don't have to write all the time, but engage yourself in it, because it's just a group where we could all be better together and all support each other in wait and communicate together. So that's where I've been writing when the events are, when everything's going on. I've been posting it in there. If you're not on that group, make sure your upline adds you in. How to stay organized. Some of the things that I do, I have an agenda, which I left in the other room, but my agenda, I highlight everything in green, that's Arbonne. I highlight everything in yellow, that's Jim. And I highlight everything in pink, that's personal. So you could organize it the way you want, but why I do the green is because at the beginning of the week, when I see that I don't have a lot of green, I get to work. On Mondays, I make all my, I try to book as many one-on-ones as possible. I contact all the people that maybe I had to follow up with, and I'm filling up my week. And by the end of the week, my calendar has been so green that it's crazy. And when it's green, that means your business is growing. That means you're doing income producing activity. So that's one thing I do. We have CRM that Arbonne has, the customer relationship management. I'm not going to do a training on it, guys, because there's one online. You could go on the source and just type CRM. It's a whole, it's an amazing whole program where you could actually reach out to people through, I think it's email and maybe even Messenger, and you could send templated emails. It's a way to organize your prospects and all your clients and all of that, to follow up if they've ordered whatever, all that stuff. It's something else. I'm a paper person, so I have a book where I track all my my notebook, which I'm going to talk about next. But CRM is just, if you're more of a technology person, you could put it all in there. I've used it to send emails, and it's really great because Arbonne has created all the templates for us. My notebook, I have 3 dividers in my notebook. The first one is my 100-person list. So my 100-person list is something that you guys all need to do. It's not actually 100 people. It's a constantly growing list. And you're always adding people every day, because we meet people every day, or using social media, we're always finding new people. So it's we're doing this anyways. So I just write my names down. And once they're signed up either as a client or a preferred client, a consultant or a preferred client, I highlight them in green again. So they're done. But then all the ones not highlighted, at the beginning of the week, I go back and say, okay, who did I have to follow up with? Because I don't know about you, but I forget. I really have an awful memory when it comes to that. And a lot of times people will say look, I'm in midterms this week. Can you contact me next Monday? You have to remember. So that's why I use my notebook. The second part of my notebook is orders. So when I'm placing orders, if I want to write down the order number, if I have to write down any information, I do it there. And then the third is just notes. So when I do watch trainings and listen to Learn and Burns and all of that, that's what I have my notebook for. And yeah, just do a little bit every day. Like Elisa said, what she's been doing is about 3 to 5 asks a day. And I'm going to show you how to ask, but just think about it that way. If you do 3 to 5 asks a day, you're reaching a lot of people in the month, okay? And out of a lot of those people, maybe you'll get a few people who are consultants and a few people who are clients. So it's worth reaching out. And then follow up, as I mentioned. So your website, let me just go through it, because we have a brand new consultant in my team, Tanya, and I asked her permission to use her website because she's brand new. So at least I could show you how to set up as a brand new consultant. Here, we're going to go shares. Does anyone have any questions so far that you want to unmute? No? Okay, beautiful. That's great. Okay. Move this to my way. Okay, so we're gonna log in. Thank you, Tanya, for letting me use your website. Oh. Oops. Okay. So she's brand new, so she has to follow like all these steps when you first start. First is the terms and conditions, basically just saying that you're 18, as I have read, la, la, la. So we're gonna go agree. Then it tells her she could upload her photo or change or write her story. This is only the first time she logs in, but I'm going to show you guys how you could edit that later. So I usually make everybody do it on their own time and then finish. So now you're set up. So when you log into your account, this is what you see, okay? You see your performance, you see your 12 and 12, you see breaking news, you see if there's any orders that are on hold that have problems. So this is what you see when you log in. Dashboard is this main page. These are like top things of the month. So monthly at a glance, you could click on it. It'll tell you all the latest promotions and incentives going on in November. This is GTC, our Vegas conference happening May 16th to 18th. So I know some of us have already registered and booked our flights and our hotel. I hope you guys could join us because this is like the most amazing experience ever. And this is CRM. So this is what I was telling you. If you want to like get more information on it, you could log into this and you could check it out and see how it works. It's really, really cool and it's brand new as well. So things that I highlight in if you go on profile, you can actually edit your picture, and please put a picture because you want to make sure when people purchase from you that they're on the right website. So you go upload a new photo to add your picture. You could put a story. So you could add a story. So when people go on your website, they could click your profile and they'll see what you wrote. Again, here you could share your why. You could share what you do for a living. You could share a little bit about you, whatever you want. And then if you want to change your password, because I usually I created Tanya's password. This is where you would go, Tanya, to change it, edit your login password. You can also add a credit card if you want for easy checkout. You don't have to. You could add your credit card every time. It's up to you. In you could also just to know my contacts. If you go to my contacts and you type, these are people that you already have as a contact. You would type their first name and or last name, click search. You can actually place an order for them through the website, okay? My team, this is the thing that I probably frequent the most throughout the day. I just click on my team and it'll show you your team. Right now, obviously, Tanya just signed up this morning, so she does not have a team yet, but eventually she'll be able to click the plus sign and she'll see all her preferred clients, and she'll be able to see all who placed orders. And when she has a team, she'll be able to see that as well, okay? So this is kind of where you go see that. Also under my team, that's quite important, is orders. So you can go and see who placed an order. This is before, you won't see it right away. So just know commissions not processed means it's for the current month. You could go back in months, okay? So and then you click search. So you choose the month, you click search, and you could see who bought, what they bought by clicking on the order reference number, okay? So that's my team. My events. So my events and presentations, this is a place where you could actually have host rewards, okay? So you could create a new event. So I'm going to do it for fun. I'm going to say presentation, Canada, you are the host. So Tanya is going to be the host. And if ever Tanya has any orders, she could put them through this. So I'm going to say Tanya's launch. You don't actually have to have a physical event basically to have this, okay? So put that at the host address. Next. I want to show you guys this because a lot of people don't know this and don't use this. And then you can actually go place orders. And when you go place orders, it brings you to a new page. And it's just steps. They're going to simplify it. I know sometimes it's a bit complicated, but then she could add her guests here and she could place their orders from here. And then at the end, close the order, and Tanya, as the host, gets rewards. Okay, so that's my events. Tanya, I'll leave the events open. So if you do have orders, you could place them through there if you choose. If not, it doesn't matter. Arbonne conferences, this is where you would sign up or learn more information about Vegas or any other conference. So this is the GTC, means Global Training Conference. And it's happening May 16th to 18th. You could learn more or you could register here. my trackers. So this will tell you like all the challenges going on. So pretty soon the trip for next October is going to be launched, and you have from, I thought it was gonna be November. They just haven't launched it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's November until May. If not, it's gonna be December until May to earn the trip. And that will be here. And this is gonna be where you guys could go track your progress. My resources, so Arbonne Pure Pay, this is where you go and you set up your pay. Okay, so Tanya, example, has not done it yet. So she would go activate account when you can, not now. And then you click email. It might not work, but you might have to wait a bit usually, and then it'll email you. Yeah, no, it's too early, but later on she'll go do this. It'll email her and then she could set up her pay. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, I don't need to go back. Okay. So then the source, this is like the Google of Arbonne, okay? This is where if you have to find an order form, if you have anything to find at all, this is where you would find it. And it's gonna make me log in. I won't do that, but actually maybe it's better to show you guys. There's trainings there, there's Learn and Burns there. Learn and Burn is basically audio trainings that Arbonne puts out. They're about 10 minutes long usually. And if you do one a day, listen to one a day, you're gonna find yourself learning many, many different tools from different leaders all over Arbonne. So you could also go this way, but basically from resources, you click the source and it brings you here. This is the home page. So you could see November spotlights. You could read more. My Office Pro, this is CRM. So if you want to learn more, you go here. Thank you, Elisa. She just texted me that there's also an Arbonne Pure Pay app that's useful. So download the app. I forgot about that. You could also see everything there. And you could choose with your pay if you want a direct deposit or if you want it on a prepaid Visa, like you have options. All the incentives. So if you sign someone up this month, you're going to get these cute little canisters. They always have fun things. Arbonne training, you could go read more. They'll give you some different training, the trips, the recognition. They show you everything. You could go and see specific things. If you want more information on RE9, you go products, RE9 advanced, click it, it'll come. There's also this new consultant essentials, which I think is obviously where maybe we should be looking. Let's go. Oops. Resources and trainings. And you have different things here. Where are they? Okay, yeah. The Road to District Manager. So these are things, again, you could read. 90-day Getting Started Guide. It's all going to give you tips and tricks of things that you could, apply into your business. The new consultant guide, all of these things, okay? So this is something you could explore on your free time. You could type anything. Like let's say you want an order form, which we don't really use order forms because of the apps, but I mean, if you like paper, I like paper, but I usually put in my book or direct in the app. You could download it from here. So you would click it, it opens up, you could download it and print it, or you could just look at it, whatever. Okay, so that's that. Let's go back to my office, which brings us back to the website. And obviously I'm doing this quite quickly. So if you do have any specific questions after, you could ask your sponsor, you could ask your upline to walk you through it again. Then we have shop. Okay, so shop is for you to shop. So you could click shop, you could explore. You could also, like if you click quick shop, you could type in directly the numbers and it's all like on one page. So you could place orders quicker. So if you know what you're ordering, you know the product number, you know like all the information, you just come here, you start typing the information of the product, how many, and add to bag. And then it's all in one place. It's like a one-page order. Whereas the other way, it's like you're going through the website, you're finding things. Business aids, that's where you're going to find your samples if you want to buy samples, like catalogs, all that stuff. Hold on, someone can't hear me. Okay, I'm going to. Vanessa. Oh, she doesn't hear me. Let me text her. Bottom left. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so in shop, there's business aids. You could find like the forms, the catalogs, product literature, all these things. And boutique, Arbonne Boutique, that brings you a whole different store. That's where you would buy your business cards and any other type of like Arbonne merchandising. You don't get QVs for these things. There's like pens and notebooks and sweaters, and it's just like branded stuff. Okay, so if you want to have fun, you could go there. But that's where you get business cards. And then special offers, that's where it just shows you the sets. Okay, so that's pretty much the website in quick terms. Okay, let me go back to the PowerPoint. Hold on. Can't see. No. See? Sorry, guys. Okay, make it small. Okay, so how to sign up a new IC or PC. Most of you, when we signed you up, this is what we did. I forgot to show that, but you go register. So you log off your website and you click register on the top right, and you would click either if they're a preferred client or if they're a client, a consultant. That's what you would do. And then you would follow the steps that we've done for you. And when I sign someone up, I always, if they're a consultant, I go through all the products with them. So at least they know what they have, what Arbonne has to offer. Even if they're not buying everything, at least they know what we sell, and they're getting like a mini training at the same time. So I always sign up my consultants. I don't like to let them do it on their own because they don't really know. First of all, it's the first time they ever use the website. I want to make sure that they get their free products and their promotions, because sometimes we can miss that. If we're new, we don't know. So just go through the order with them and make sure that they're getting their free products. And in this month, with even free shipping, all these different rewards. So I pretty much went over all this. So something to know about preferred clients. So there's 3 ways to join Arbonne. Client, regular price, they pay the price in the catalog. Preferred client, which I'm going to speak about now, it's a $35 membership. They immediately get 20% off. For the month of November, if they spend over $195 before discount, the SRP, suggested retail price, their $35 is waived. So use this, guys. This is why we're in massive momentum, because Arbonne is giving us all these amazing promotions. Someone spends over $195, meaning if they buy a kit, nutrition, if they join the challenge, if they buy any of like those kits, they automatically get the fee waived. They get 20% off all year round. They have access to the Arbonne Special Value Packs, which is 40% off kits. The nutrition kit is one of those, the anti-aging, we have a makeup one. If they spend over $195, I believe it's $195 SRP, I could be making a mistake, but they get free shipping. I always say if it's around $200, they get free shipping. And if they spend over $300, or if they purchase one of those value packs, they get a free gift as well. And the free gift is valued at up to $118. So it's very worth it for them. They get like almost over 50% at this point if they're applying this plus free shipping plus the free membership. They could save like about $200. Then they get rewards on their future orders, and they could become hosts. They could get host rewards, and it's just a very good program for loyal customers. I would say it's like a Costco membership, except we get discounts. Okay, so it allows them to purchase the product at a discount. It ships directly to them. We don't have to deliver. It's amazing. Don't forget to follow up with your preferred clients when they order. Make sure that they've received their order. Make sure there was no problems. That's just good customer service that nobody does for us. We have to do it ourselves and it's our own business. So it's how you make it. So our success plan. I wanted to talk about this briefly because a lot of you are new and you have big goals this month, and I want to explain how it works to get up in this business. And there's only 4 levels in Arbonne, which makes it super simple, super easy to understand. To promote, there's 2 steps to get up in any level. The first step, you need to qualify to be eligible to achieve that level. Okay, so you have a certain volume depending the level that if you do it, you become in qualification. If you become in qualification, the numbers carry to the next month. But in a normal month, we always start back at 0. So every month I start back at 0. Okay, unless I qualify for National Vice President, which is the top level in Arbonne, I will be starting back at 0 every month. Okay, so that's normal because Arbonne pays you for the month before. But to achieve the next level, if you qualify, the numbers count to complete. So first step is district manager. So if you want to go district manager, which I always tell people, you guys could do this within a week. You could do this within 2 weeks. We have evidence in this team that it's possible to do it quickly, but it's up to you. It all depends on your activity and who's in your team and what's going on within your team, the activity that you guys put in. So to qualify, it's 100 personal QV. Personal just means it's what you purchase or what you sell to a client or preferred client, or 2,500 with a team. So there's 2 ways you could qualify to district manager. Usually I just say it's like 1,000 PQV. It just keeps it simpler, because then it's like nobody really understands. But personal QV just doesn't include if you have a team. So if you come in with $500 and then you have a team that does about 2,000 in sales, you're in qualification because you're at 2,005. But if you alone just come in with $500 and you don't do 1,000, you're not in qualification. So the next month you have to do it again. You try to do it again. That's our goal. To complete it 6,000 QVs, and you have 2 months to do that. Okay, so you could do it in 1 month. We have many girls who did it within a week last month, so it's possible. And but it's up to you. And if you want to qualify for area manager, which we have one who did last month, and I know there's more this month that are going to come. That's 10,000 QV in 1 month, in the exact same month. Okay, so you can do that as well, and it's 24,000 over 2 months. Now, obviously, 10,000 might sound like a lot, like, oh my God, how am I going to sell for 10,000 a month? But Elisa's the perfect example. She could not do that alone. Nobody could sell. I mean, maybe you can, but it's hard to sell $10,000 of product by yourself. And that's the beauty of Arbonne, guys. This is all a team effort. If you sign up and you sell $1,000 and then someone signs up and they sell $1,000, you add up the whole team and you work with your team, you help your team, and it all counts for your goal. Every single QV is the same, and it all counts for everyone's goal. That's how it makes it simple. So I always say, I don't want to go into all the levels, but just to tell you, it's a 4-person, if you think of, like, it's a numbers game, okay, at the end of the day. You have to break down your numbers, and at the beginning of every month, I take a paper, I write my name at the top, and I write my goal for the month. And then I make like a little branch tree. Okay, how am I going to go get it? Okay, Nelly is one of my directs. How much do I think she's going to do? Then what's her goal for that month? Let me talk to her. Let me see what she's aiming for, and I could put that in. Then I could talk to Elisa. What's your goal for this month? Then I could talk to Bianca. What's your goal? I could see. Then Sabrina. Then Tanya. Then Vanessa. Like, the list goes. I could go to everyone and say, what's your goal? And between all these people, I could figure out, okay, this is what I could expect. Now, how much more do I need to reach my goal? I'm going to go get it. I'm going to sign up new people. I'm going to sign new preferred clients. I'm going to get into massive activity myself. Okay, so that's just how I plan my month, and I recommend you guys do the same thing. So yeah, so I'm just going to go through that. Qualify any person at everybody that's in this call. You guys could all do any of these things this month. You could either qualify for district manager, which is 1,000 PQV or 2,500 with your team. You could complete district manager by doing 6,000 this month, or you could qualify for area manager by doing 10,000 this month. Okay, 10,000 and plus. Those are if you're brand new, those are your 3 options, because we can't skip a level to area. You can't, even if you did 24,000 this month, which, I mean, go for it, because you can. You would have to become a district manager before completing area manager. It's just a rule that Arbonne has. However, once you're a district manager, you could actually qualify for region in a month. And that's what we're working on with Elisa. We're actually going for 40,000 this month. And I think it's totally possible. We broke down the numbers. We saw who's in her team. We saw how much activity she's planning to be in, even through school, even through her busy lifestyle. She's fitting it in, and that's our goal for this month. So it's possible, okay? So it's really just about planning and just getting out there. So the products we have a wide range, which you guys should know at this point. We have skincare, we have bath and body, we have makeup, nutrition. If you want to know more, I always say use the products, but also we have the catalogs. Just read the catalog. There's a lot of good information in the catalogs. Personal development. Okay, so personal development. So this is the Eye on Arbonne. Is something that when we were VP, they allow you to publish your story, basically. And it's something that you could read online. I think it's success.arbonne.ca. You could go read a bunch of people's stories. It's just very inspiring, and maybe you could find something that relates to other people. But today with videos, it's even becoming easier. You just share videos today, and it's super easy. Learn and Burns I spoke about. Discover Arbonne is our events that we do. So we have a calendar. If you're not on the calendar, because there's a lot of new girls, just send me your email. I'll add you to the calendar. It's on Google Calendar. You just download the app. You could see all the events that we have going on at our business center. Attend them, because this is training for you. You could come with guests or come alone, but it's all good training for you. We have our conferences, GTC and CNTC. We have the book GoPro, which I highly recommend for new consultants, by Eric Worre. It's just like a step-by-step, like, this is what you should do. And then we have many books, just personal growth books. There's so much out there that you could read or listen to podcasts, whatever it is. So social media. I just want to check something. Sorry. Stop share. Okay. Social media. I just wanted to make sure I was recording because for some reason I thought I wasn't. I am. Okay, we're good. Okay, so social media. So social media has really brought in my business to the next level in the past month. Okay, so this is something that I know a lot of you guys have asked. I've trained on this about 4 times at this point, but I know that it's working for people. So that's the only reason I'm doing it again. So if you've already heard this training, beautiful. If not, then I hope you could take something out of this. So social media is allowing us really to attract the millennial generation like never before, because they are experts on their phone. They're already doing a lot of things we do in Arbonne, except they're probably not making money doing it. And it's just becoming so easy to reach people from everywhere around the world through your phone. And people find your page and people follow you. And like, if you could go public, I would recommend, if you're using social media for your business, I would recommend you go public, because I've reached a lot of people since I've gone public, and people started reaching out to me I don't really know a lot of the people, and they reach out to me because they see my posts. So definitely go public and start being consistent in your posting. So there's different outlets of social media. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's LinkedIn. I use mostly Instagram. So like, that's kind of what I'm going to talk about. I also do lives with friends, or I post my videos on YouTube. I don't have many. I'm not like really good at it, but lately everybody's been telling me that my videos have been helpful. So go on my YouTube page and go see the videos, watch them yourself. And when you talk to people, you could kind of figure out what they would like to listen to. So you could send them, I think they would like Leah's story. Let me send her story. I would think they would like to discover Arbonne. Let me send them that. So there's a few options now on my YouTube, or just go look. Like, there's so many people in Arbonne out there that are doing all these YouTube like videos, or they're posting on Instagram, and you could kind of get ideas from them. So do it consistently, daily. Don't only post Arbonne. Don't be like an Arbonne, it's great, but like, also just post your lifestyle. Like, post that you went to the gym, post that you're drinking your shake after the gym, post that you're, having lunch with a friend and catching up, and maybe Arbonne, you're talking about Arbonne too. Post your activity in Arbonne, but also post that you live a healthy lifestyle, because that's really what Arbonne's all about. And people like to see that. They like to get tips. I don't only post my Arbonne stuff. I also sometimes will post recipes, and like Nelly does that a lot. And it's cool. Every time Nelly posts a recipe, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to try that. I want to eat that. It looks so good. And people message us and ask, well, what is that? And sometimes it's not Arbonne related. Sometimes we actually implement Arbonne in our recipes. So there's different, ways to share it with people. But just use Instagram as a platform to really showcase your Arbonne lifestyle. That's how I would say it. This person joined my team. Like, it's so exciting. People started messaging me like, wow, like what's happening over there? Like, I want to know more. That's really what's happening in this team. Because there's so many people joining, the momentum is so high, and people want to jump into things that are growing and things that are successful. And I used to do this, and I used to fly under the radar and not share it. But now I just changed that whole mentality, and I'm seeing that it's all coming to me. Because when you're ready for it, when you ask things like, the universe just like listens to you. I don't know. It's like a weird thing. I used to not believe in this, but the law of attraction is insane. When you're ready for things, when you expect it to come, it comes. And like, I told myself, this month I'm signing up 15 new people in my central district, and I want another 6 to 10 people direct to me. That's what I'm going to do. So it's just like, I know, I believe it. And I remember when I went region, it was something I believed so much. I knew that no matter what, I was going to go region, and I made it happen, because when you have a decision and when you believe in yourself, everything's possible. So posting on social media. So I always say, like, your display, but it doesn't have to be professional, but just like professional in like make it you, make your page you, so people know who you are, and showcase that, don't put yourself like wasted, drunk, and like, people sometimes do this and their profile, like it's something that's supposed to be somewhat professional. It could be, so you could be working out, you could be doing any of those things, but just something that represents you and Arbonne, and something that's attractive. Post consistently. Don't post constantly. Post consistently over time. A little bit every day, let's say 2 to 3 posts a day, something like that. Show your lifestyle, as I mentioned, and how you fit it into the little nooks and crannies of your busy life. This is important because we're all busy, okay? If you're in school, post that you're at the library studying if you want. That's fine. You're showing people that you could build a business while studying. That to other people could show them, wow, if she could do this while she's studying, what's different with me? I could do this while I'm working. And it's the same thing. I built this business to RVP while being really busy, while being a student. So you can showcase your lifestyle and how Arbonne fits in. So you're at the library and yet you're drinking a fizz, or, you know, whatever it is, or you left the library for 20 minutes to take a call. You could take a picture of a training that you're doing and then post it, things like that. So just keep it simple and keep it fun, because like I said, people want to jump into something that's fun, that's exciting, that's growing. They don't want to jump into something that's boring. And you know, this is what people are looking for today. They want health tricks. They want to make more money. It's so in trend with what everyone's looking for. I also want to say that most people at the top of Arbonne have built to the top without social media. Myself included, I built to where I am without social media. But today, millennials are building to the top with social media. And there's a few that you could follow online, and I could send you guys their, remind me, and I'll write it in the Dream Team group after, some of the girls you could follow that are at the top of Arbonne. They're in their 20s and they're building it literally just with social media. And some people will care what other people think. And I didn't really care. I never really cared what people thought of me, because to me, they don't pay my bills. It's really none of their business, my business, what they think of me. But for some reason, when it came to posting, I didn't want to bombard. I had this idea that if I was posting, I was bombarding people. But what I've learned is that there's always someone who needs to see what your message is. There's always been someone. From all my posts, I've been getting people who reach out to me. Maybe from my daily posts, when I post like my before and after pictures of my weight loss, things like that, I'll get 10 to 15 people who write me. So yes, majority of people are ignoring it or don't write me, but some people are watching and some people need to see my message. And I've signed people up to our challenge by doing that time and time again. And a few of them have been strangers that have literally just found me on social media. So don't care what other people think. So these are just examples of posts. I'm more of a story person. I post a lot of my stories. So I'll post the success in my team, some district managers in Qual, when new consultants join in. This was me in Vegas, living my best life, like keeping it fun. When Bianca joined my team, my best friend joined my team. So obviously I posted it. Little quotes about network marketing. This was a vision board day that we did a couple weeks ago, and we're doing another one Wednesday night. Like, I mean, I just keep it fun. I showed like I was having my mind health, my goals, my dog, like it's just funny, my notebook, whatever. Little, like, these are usually boomerangs, but I just took pictures. There's, you know, things that I've added into my routine. I made cleaning products. I've never been into this, guys. Essential oils, I had no idea anything about it. But one day I decided, let me get into it. Let me make some cleaning products. So I posted it, and a lot of people wrote me. People are really much into these things. So you never know. Then I posted my fiance's before and after. This is 15 minutes. He came to my house on a Friday night. We were about to go out to meet some friends, and he looked really exhausted. He was very tired from a long week. So I made him do this, and within 15 minutes, these are the results. I still get amazed by it. So I just share this with people. I post it, and then a lot of people are messaging me, oh my God, I need this. Like, what is that? And I just wrote, tired from a long week. All you need is 15 minutes. Like, I just kept it simple. Then I post my before and afters, and I often post the same picture over and over again over time because new people are watching. And this is results from 1 month. I lost 13 pounds this month, and I lost another 7 pounds the month after. And I lost, like, I've been able to keep this off for quite a while, like before, after. Like, this is me being vulnerable. You know how it was very, very hard for me to post these pictures. But the minute I did, I started seeing a lot of people wanted to know more about the Arbonne detox. So how to connect on social media. The goal is not to sell, but to set up a one-on-one. Your one-on-one could either be on a call. Your one-on-one could be in person at a coffee shop. It could be, we've lately been doing like video calls, like Discover Arbonne's in little mini groups. Like, someone will ask me to do one for someone, and I'll just open it up to the team. And then whoever has guests can get on as well. Because when you talk to someone, you could transfer enthusiasm. You could actually show them that you're genuine versus a text that sometimes doesn't give the same effect as what you could say vocally. So that's why in my text, you're going to see I do a few things. I compliment my prospect. Whether I know them or not, I tell them what I see in them. And these are genuine feelings, like you're going to see from some examples. And I ask them to take a look at the opportunity. Those are kind of the two things. I say, like, have you ever heard of Arbonne? I think you would be great because this, this, and this. And I would love the opportunity to sit down with you. And I customize each one. That's why there's not really like a template, because each one is really customized to their needs and to show them how Arbonne could really meet their lifestyle and fit into their life. And I've never said the same thing to the same person, but they're kind of all similar. And you'll see the commonality throughout them all. So I'm going to share examples. but I decided that I won't share the outcome unless I feel like I really think it's worth sharing, just because a lot of times we'll get discouraged if we get a no. We'll get discouraged if we get a not right now. But the outcome is not what matters, okay? It's the activity that you guys are doing. So don't be attached to what they say, because if they're saying no, they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to them. They're saying no for themselves right now. And it doesn't mean no forever. So keep the relationship with them. And most of these, I could say I got a good feedback. Okay. So, and some of these are even on my team in this room today. So that's what's kind of interesting. So by committing to this daily activity, this is what I've seen in my business. I've added over 50 new names on my list between like in a month. I've signed up 6 direct consultants in November. Now, I mean, if I start in October, and if I start including November, I'm already at 7, and I'm going to be adding another one in the next few days. I have an average of 5 one-on-ones per week, maybe even more. But one-on-ones, guys, have been like 20-minute calls or 30-minute calls. Sometimes they go a little bit longer or shorter, whatever it is. But that's my average that I've been doing. And I'll say, like, we do a meeting a week where you could actually bring people in person, which I think is amazing because they could really meet everyone and see the big picture. But don't wait for those meetings, because if you depend on the meeting, you're not in business. You're bringing them to someone else's presentation. You need to talk to them first. People buy you before anything else. And you don't need to be a product expert. You just need to tell them, I believe that you would be a good fit for my team. I think you would be amazing at Arbonne. I need to talk to you. I need to bring you and meet my upline or whatever. So the goal when I'm texting people is to book a one-on-one, either on Zoom or in person. Okay, so some examples. This was to a stay-at-home mom that like an acquaintance. So I wrote, hi, how are you? Hope all is well. I saw your pictures from your wedding, whatever. These are really copy-paste what I said. So I wanted to message you because I thought of you. I'm not sure if you ever thought of having a side hustle, but I just returned from our conference and a lot of speakers made me think of you. You are a beautiful inspiration and you really seem like a go-getter. And I think you'd love Arbonne and all it has to offer. Being that you're a very busy mom, sometimes it's nice to have something for you. The business is also willable and something you can pass on down to generations to come. I also find that I spoke too much in this. Like, I've improved this since then. This is like too much talking, like you'll see from the future ones. I'm not sure you've ever had the chance to sit down and learn about this business, but I'd love to share it with you. I personally joined Arbonne because I figured when I start my family, I'll be able to build a business that I would be able to take work anywhere from my cell phone within my lifestyle. And I forgot to mention the products are amazing. See, like, this is even too long, but just to give you an idea of where I'm going. Then I contacted a makeup artist. I literally went on Instagram and wrote Makeup Artist Montreal. So I wrote, hi, I just checked out your page and you're incredibly talented. Congratulations. I was wondering if you ever heard about Arbonne. I'm looking for makeup artists to share the makeup line with. It's vegan, pure, and free of all harmful ingredients. It's a professional line, and I'd love to share with you an opportunity that is in line with what you are already doing and can give you the ability to earn an extra income. The products are incredible, and everyone who tries them falls in love. Being that you are in the beauty industry, this would be a great collaboration for you. If you are free this week, we can set up a time to meet. Here are some of my availabilities. And then I would list them. This is a family friend who recently turned 18. So I said, hi, how are you? I've been seeing your posts lately and been thinking about you. I had to reach out because I think you would be so amazing at what I do. You live a healthy and active lifestyle, and I was wondering if you ever thought of having your own business or side hustle. I don't know if you know much about Arbonne and what I do, but I would love to sit with you or have you at one of our events so you can see what it's all about. Maybe it would be a good fit for you. I started at 20 while I was studying in university, and it has changed my life. I would love to share. XOX, take care. Okay. So this is someone that I recently got closer to. It was more of an acquaintance, but now I've frequented her more often, I guess. So I wrote, hi, I had to message you because I know I never really asked you, but the more time I spend with you, the more I know you'd be absolutely amazing at Arbonne. You're so bubbly, funny, kind, lovable, and I think this would be a great side hustle for you. I'm not sure you ever sat down and really listened to the business opportunity, but I think you should and see for yourself if it would be a good fit. Come to our event tonight. I know it's last minute, but I could scoop you on the way. So as you can see, I'm often saying, I'm not sure if you ever sat down. Instead of saying, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Arbonne, because some people have. Now people are starting to hear of Arbonne, but most people have never really sat down and understood how big this opportunity could be for them. So I'm often saying that. So this was someone who purchased the nutrition from me, a stranger on Instagram. And this is what I wrote her after she purchased it. So I said, hi, I added you to our Facebook group for the challenge starting October 8th. I'm so excited to coach you to this journey towards feeling your best. I also wanted to see if you would like to be my guest to our event we are having on Tuesday. I will be sharing the Arbonne opportunity, which could maybe be something that would interest you. You will see after using the products, it'll become so natural to share. I'd love to meet in person, show you the products, and have you listen to this business opportunity that changed my life and could potentially change yours too. Now, this woman came, and I don't know if she's on the call, but she wasn't interested in joining the business, but she introduced me to superstar Amanda, who actually joined our team, and that's her daughter. So after listening to the opportunity, she was like, you know what, I don't see myself doing this right now, but my daughter would be amazing at it. So she connected me with Amanda, and Amanda is a district manager and qualification on our team. So just to say this, it's worth reaching out. And it was so nice of her to come to the event. Didn't know who I was. And she had just purchased nutrition. And I'm telling her, honestly, I'm not lying to her. I'm saying it's about the Arbonne opportunity. Come see what it's all about. So just to say, you reach out, and if they say yes, they say yes. If no, no. But they could also refer you to people. So this is someone who's been purchasing for a while. I followed up with her about the products. At the end, I just said, not sure if you ever considered a side hustle or ever really sat down to hear about Arbonne, but I'm presenting tonight on the company and think you would be amazing. So many girls are now jumping in because it's really the future and a simple way to make extra money within our busy lives. Let me know if you can come. So I'm inviting these people to events because they already know what Arbonne is. But usually I'll do a one-on-one, or if I know I'm presenting, like I'll bring them because I know I want them to hear from me just because I would be their sponsor. So I want you guys, even if you're new, to talk to them first. You don't need to bring them to the whole opportunity, but just to say your vision, share your why, even if it's like a few minutes, and then you invite them to something. They need to know you before they hear anything else, because they'd be joining your team. And most people buy you, like I said, before they buy anything else. If they're your friend or your recommendation, it's just natural. Okay, so this is someone who hasn't been able to come to an event. So I know a lot of you, it's like, oh, they keep canceling, something keeps happening. So this is how I reached out again after a whole summer of her not being able to come, but she never told me, no, I'm not interested. So I said, hi, it would be so nice to catch up soon. I know we both had a pretty hectic summer, but fall is here, so there's never been a better time to do this business. I just got back from our conference and it was insanely good. So much happening, and I know this is meant for you. I know when we met, you felt that there was a good feeling, but you haven't attended an event yet, and I would love for you to come and meet all the positive and inspiring people on our teams. You will see it's a great fit. Can you come tomorrow night? And if they can't come, guys, we schedule calls. It's fine. Like don't wait till the next one, okay? So this is a cold market. My fiance referred me to someone. So I said, hi, my name is Leah and I'm Ramez's fiance. I believe your husband gave him your number so I can contact you. I hope all is well. I'm reaching out because I'm growing an Arbonne business and I'm incredibly excited and passionate about sharing the products and opportunity with others. Have you ever heard of Arbonne before? I would love to share it with you as it may be a good fit for you and your family. Okay, that's all I wrote. And I met this woman and I lent her products and now it's on to the next step. So she could be joining soon. And the only reason I got this referral is because I told Ramez, I said, if you know anyone, find people, if you know anyone who would be good at this, ask people, refer them to me. And he spoke to, it was his boss's wife, actually. So he spoke to his boss's boss, and his boss's boss was telling him, oh, my wife is looking for something. And he said, oh, beautiful. I'll have Leah contact her. And that's really how this grows. Put yourself out there. Put yourself ready to receive that people are looking for this, and it comes. So this is someone that I've been trying to meet for a long time, a makeup artist as well. So I said, just following up with you, I'm coming back from our conference and we've expanded our makeup line with an amazing extended to our lip collection. Can't wait to show you. Are you available this week at all? We need to meet ASAP. I'm putting urgency on it, So I am selective with the people I speak to because I know what I want as business builders. I'm looking for these type of people. I'm looking for people of influence. I'm looking for happy people. I'm looking for healthy people. I'm looking for positive people, people who light up a room when they walk in instead of dimming it, people who see the glass half full instead of half empty, people who are willing to think outside the box, and people that are go-getters, people who are honest and trustworthy. I'm looking for people who are willing to build an Arbonne business, not only for people who need the extra income, people who are willing, because that's a different story. Everybody needs Arbonne, everybody needs the money, but you need a certain kind of person who's willing to do what it takes to get there. And I'm looking for people who want to make a difference in this world. I'm looking for people who want to help other people. I'm really, truly looking for beautiful people from the inside out. And that's what I think this team is really attracting every single day. So from the messages, you could kind of see that there's something in common between all of them. I'm working on getting their attention by keeping it simple. So you saw that first one was really long, but the last one was super short, and it was the same kind of feedback. Both of them were willing to know more. So get your prospects' attention, compliment them in a genuine way. Be honest. Be honest with things you actually see in these people. even if you don't know them, you could say, I see by your page that you're living a very healthy lifestyle. I see that you're, like you're very social. I don't know. I see that you're a student and you look like you're super ambitious, whatever it is. So I always share what I see in them. I look at what they could possibly be looking for, and I create the desire. So I look to try to meet their needs. Okay. I'm scheduling a meeting. From my first message right away, I'm saying we need to meet. It's like urgent. There's like a sense of urgency of, I want to meet you. I want to talk to you really soon. And that for them too is like, oh my God, like I need to get on board on this also. And I customize it because I don't want to be generic. They don't deserve me being generic. Okay. And I don't invite them unless they've already been exposed to me or to Arbonne. That's very important. Okay. So that's the PowerPoint. So now if you have any questions at all, this would be your chance. So if you guys want to unmute yourself, or you want me to unmute you?
Leah, I sent you a question earlier.
Are stories or posts more effective?
Yeah.
I think it's really depends on you guys. Like personally, I've just been doing stories, and like if you look at my feed, it's really my personal life. And yeah, maybe some things here and there are Arbonne, but I post every single day on my stories. I find it's just, for me, it works. Like it depends on you. I probably should do both. Like I think it's good to have both, but I just do stories. So that would be what I do. Yes.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions?
Alisa, can we get your message, a copy of your message that you messaged to your people when you just started?
Yeah. Well, do you want me to say like an example, or do you want me to send an example?
Maybe you could take a screenshot. But they're all different too, right? They're all a little bit customized. They're the same, but a little bit customized.
Exactly. Like I try to personalize it for every person. And usually that's when I get a good response, not when I just copy paste the same message to everyone, because then they don't see that you're genuine. And when you're not genuine, it usually doesn't attract people.
Can you share a few of them, please?
So I actually contacted a makeup artist. Let me just find here. Hey, I think you would be amazing at what I do. It's a job that requires little time, little to no investment. You work from where and when you want, and I can honestly say that I really have fun doing this. I messaged you because I see you're very talented with your makeup career, and this opportunity can expand your clientele even more. Did you ever hear of Arbonne? That's perfect. The only thing is I wouldn't say job, I would say business, future. But everything else was literally perfect. And ending it with did you ever hear of Arbonne is good as well. And just to give you, like, now we said the intro, so you see there's still commonality in what I said and what Elisa does because she's attended my trainings. But from there, they usually answer like we've gotten like so many positive answers. I know Elisa's gotten, I've gotten, where people were like, actually, yeah, like I'm kind of interested. I've seen it. I've kind of seen your post lately. It looks quite interesting. So my next step would be like, if I send you a video, would you watch it? And that's Elisa, you've been doing that as well, right? Yeah. And then they usually say yes. The reason we ask is to get them committed to watching the video. Okay. That's the reason we ask. Because if you just send it like, oh, I'm going to send you a video, send it, like, they might not watch it. But if you say, look, if I send you a video, would you watch it? And they say yes, that's pretty good because already they're willing to listen to the opportunity. If they say no, well, then they're just really not interested. So you kind of are saving yourself a bit of that time, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you find works? Hi. What do you find works more, Facebook or Instagram?
That's like, it's so hard for me to say because I personally just use Instagram more. So for me, Instagram is where I've been finding most of my, like literally half of the people in this call have been through Instagram, through my posts on Instagram. So clearly that works. Facebook is good too though, because first of all, we still use Facebook in the sense that like anyone joining our challenge, we put them in a Facebook group. So already we like Facebook is kind of useful. And I mean, it's also generations I find is a bit different. Like the older generation, they use Facebook more than Instagram. They understand it more. Now they've gotten used to it more. Instagram is the younger generation. It's like, that's all we use. So it really depends. I mean, a mix of both is good.
The last training we got, they were saying 73% people are on Instagram and 23% is on Facebook. Especially guys, your generation is mostly Instagram.
Yeah.
And the rest is between Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. So I would say for your generation, it's mostly Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I mean, there's things you could put on, like when I go to my conferences, I usually post my pictures on Facebook and, you know, because I can put albums, whatever. But I would say Instagram is, for my experience, has been working definitely better than Facebook. Just because I'm more active. Before I wasn't doing any, and I mean, I wasn't getting anything out of it. So definitely like where you put your energy is where you're gonna see, you know, but stories I find is just easily because it's like actually what you're doing in that day. You're actually waking up and you're going to the library and you have your fizz, and or you're meeting a girlfriend on break and you're talking about Arbonne, it's like, or you're giving her like products. You could show that. It's things that you could show from that day. And people look at it every day. And I look. So now I used to not do this because I'm like a bit slow. It's funny. Like I'm good at posting, but I never look at who likes. I never look at who watches. I'm like, I don't have time. So lately I started looking at who watches my last video that I post, which means they went through, I think Bianca told me to do this, which means that they went through all the posts. And that's really cool because that means they're actually watching. They're not just skipping. So if they're watching, then I'll go through that list and be like, okay, let me write down people's names and then I'm going to contact them. And I'll just find the time to contact them and send them a quick message. And I'll write down the names of the people who watched everything. Okay. So that's something Bianca taught me. And I think that's like very valuable. And then another thing I did is I did like the polls, you know, like it's the first time I'm discovering just like you. I wrote like, I'm jumping in or I want to know more. And a lot of people, not a lot, like some people did it by accident. Okay. So I was messaging people and they're like, oh, whoops, it's a mistake. But then I had Tanya, I'm pretty sure this is how Tanya, she was one of the people and I contacted her and she was interested and now she's on my team. And I have another girl too who I contacted and was interested and is thinking of joining as well. So just to say, those polls could work, but like, don't be discouraged if someone tells you, oh, I clicked by mistake. It's happened. Even to me, I messaged them, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I guess it was my mistake. It happened, but message all of them anyways. Just say, hey, I saw that you clicked, you know, that you're interested in having more information. If I send you a video, would you watch it? It'll explain the business a little bit better. And then they might answer whatever. Or I'd like to set up a one-on-one with you. Or I don't even, like, it's customizable to the situation, but just to say, go through those. Like, don't just forget about it and, you know, like, go see who actually said, yes, I want to know more. Or yes, I want to join. Or if it's about the 30-day challenge too. You can do this for anything. Like you could do it on like who wants, like I'm sending out kits on the anti-aging this week. Who wants to get on my waiting list on trying that skincare? And you could have a waiting list and you could lend them for 2 days, the anti-aging example. Different things you could do. Any other questions?
Leah, can you send us the link for the calendar? How the new consultants get the calendar?
Yeah, I have to find the link. But if they send me their email, I could add, like if everybody who's not on it could send me their email today, I could add it. I could add them, but there's also a link, yeah, for them to view it.
When we're using the Google Calendar, let's make sure to not connect it to your personal calendar, because I think that there's a few people who've done that and you can actually share your personal appointments with people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened.
That's it.
It's happened. Basically on Google Calendar, if you have your own Google Calendar and then you have the Arbonne one, like every time you're putting a new event, you have to select if it's for the Arbonne or if it's for something else. The calendar is really just for activity that's being happening at our center. So most of you guys probably wouldn't be adding your own activity anyway. Maybe some of you who are key holders, but if you look at that calendar, it's more for viewing purposes to see what's going on at the center. So just so you know what's happening this week, Monday night, we have Nova Kennedy coming from Ottawa. She's a top income earner. She's our executive national vice president. She's coming to present Arbonne, and she's also doing the recognitions for October. So everybody who is in qualification for joined October, who's in qualification for district manager, we're going to do that all Monday night. So come, bring guests. It's a great, great thing. I know Vanessa, you're in Ottawa, so you're lucky because Wednesday night Milva is doing one in her home, and she told me to like let you know you can go with anyone you like. She is amazing, so you're in her city, so it's beautiful. And then Wednesday night here, we're doing the vision board event. Whoever wants to come, just let me know if you're coming so I could plan. But basically, you bring your vision board, pictures, scissors, and thing, and we're gonna have it's more like just like a fun thing because I think everyone needs to do one and might as well get together to do it. Just makes it a little bit fun and easier. So that's this week's event, I believe. And at the same time, like I'm for sure gonna add in more video DAs on call and stuff like that for all of us. You guys just tell
What time is the event on Monday?
7. 7. Usually
Do you
starts.
have the address?
Yeah, I'm gonna send the invitation in the group again.
Guys, I want to share with you a book I'm reading right now. It's called Get Over Your Damn Self. It's amazing. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see, but it's amazing. It's great tips on how to build your business, what obstacles you can go through, how to build your team, leadership skills, how to set goals. It's amazing. It's all about our business, and it's so fun. You can download on audio, or you can read it on your phone, whatever, or you can order the book. So it's excellent book for network or social marketing.
Very good. Any last minute questions? There's also Girl Watch Your Face, which is amazing. And Rachel Hollis, the author, is actually going to be our guest speaker at GTC in Vegas.
Yes.
Very exciting. You guys want to read that book. Any other questions? We're good. Okay, guys. So everyone have a great Saturday. I'm happy we had the chance to do this. It was fun. If you guys, again, have any questions, write in the Dream Team. We'll keep in touch. I'll see you guys Monday night, I hope. And, well, Vanessa, I hope you make it in Ottawa on Wednesday. And let's kill it this month. We have literally the whole month ahead of us. Share this with people because we know that this is the answer to most people's problems. It's something extra. This could be literally a game changer in people's lives, and that's what we have to offer people. We truly have something that could change people's lives. It's very powerful, and even if you're new, it's okay. Share your vision. Share why you're in Arbonne and where you're going with this, because people will see that and they'll get inspired by that, and they might say, you know, me too. I hate my job. Me too. I want to have extra money. Me too. I want to travel the world. Whatever your dreams are, really. And maybe you want to start a business in something else. Arbonne could be that vehicle for you. So it's really an amazing opportunity. I'm so glad that you guys all got on, and I hope I could get this recording to everyone as soon as possible. So have a great Saturday. We'll keep in touch, and have a good weekend, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Leah.
Have a good day.
It was amazing.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.